I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health for better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
We come once a month, which I wish it was so much more. And we have the best time. We have a blast here at 4-H. No matter what your hobby is, you will find something here in 4-H.
It's a fun learning experience.
4-H is just not animals. Now there's, even just livestock judging or the craft side of it or the photography side of it. But even just what we're doing today, the public speaking side of it. I don't think I would be able to do public speaking if I hadn't started at a young age just like they did.
You get to meet new people, you get to learn new things, you learn responsibility from animals and stuff.
They do so many different types of things, photography and fashion.
It's even the leadership part of it. They have the meetings here and how to conduct a meeting, elect officers and stuff, so it gives them that aspect of it too that you use the rest of your life.
So many people think if you don't raise an animal or live on a farm, you can't be in 4-H, and it's so much more than that.
They offer lots of different camps for different avenues of 4-H. They have a wildlife camp, a leadership camp, a fishing camp, but then they have what we call a county camp. Our whole district, all those counties come together. They have a dance every night, which all 4-Hers love.
You're welcome to do everything if you really want to. I showed pigs and turkeys. I do photography, baking, and I also do the roundup, which is just presenting slideshows. Last year I made it to state.
I show pigs, I do photography, archery, and I do woodcrafts for the local youth fair. I got grand champion market swine last year, and I thought that was an amazing accomplishment because it was my second year.
I showed a pig and I did baking, photography, and cooking. I'm pretty sure photography is going to be my favorite.
My mom, she has a lot of experience with 4-H. She lived in Kingsville, and she was, what I've heard, she was like basically the head there.
Must have been in 1994. I showed my first steer, but even before that, I was a pre-4-Her for about 3 years showing goats. Did baking and did sewing and was purely involved in 4-H from the age of 6 on. And it really shaped who I was and who I am today.
I think my favorite is my showing my cattle because I get to really get in depth more into the agriculture lifestyle. I'm planning on going to a camp where we will go and stay overnight 2 different weekends, and we will get different classes on how to act well in our showmanship community and be a very good role model for other people coming into the 4-H community.
They can start showing when they're in 3rd grade, and so that's when Mabry got involved with it, and as soon as Kendall came along, we got him involved in it also.
We go to these local shows sometime and other shows in Fort Worth, and just the people you meet, they'll do anything for you, work with you, and the kids, they just meet a whole different group of people too that just like them.
Things I learned in 4-H, I wanted her to have those experiences from raising animals to the baking, cooking components that will be lifelong skills that she can have. They're always coming out with new and innovative things. Like I know they're trying to get a robotics program going. There's STEM stuff out there, tons of leadership things that can be as little or as much as you want it to be.
Well, my mom had talked to me about it and she was like, I used to show chickens, and she kind of just signed me up and I was like, okay, I'll do it. Then I started showing it and I just stuck with it.
My sisters, they kind of took in after me and they joined 4-H and did a lot of the stuff I did.
The kids knowing that, milk just doesn't come from HEB. And they know we process animals in our own family so that they know sometimes if they're eating bacon, it came from the pig that they may have raised, and it just doesn't appear in the grocery store.
4-H is a big thing in my life as well as my brother's. My dad and my mom actually grew up in the 4-H community as well as FFA.
It's definitely a family project on these things with the cattle and stuff, and it's hard work sometimes, but it's the whole family involved. We're all in the vehicle going together, and we go to Fort Worth. We sit in the vehicle, 10 hours? But it's a family project, whether it's the cattle or the swine or sheep, and even the local show. It's a family. They're getting here doing things.
It's always the whole family unit, and so it's real bonding.
My parents, my grandparents were always very involved, even when I was in 4-H. My husband and my daughter and I, we each have a role and we do it together. I think the adults have just as neat of a bond with each other as the kids.
And the community involvement and giving back to the community, whether it be community service or just being at the 4-H meetings and getting to meet other kids that are interested in the same things that they are, and other families that feel the same way that we do about agricultural experiences and life.
You get to help out the community. Like later today, I'm pretty sure they're going down to the local Brookshires and getting cans for the food pantry.
Every year that I've been in 4-H, we have gone to the food pantry and packed a ton of tubs for the people who really need it. And it is so, makes you feel so accomplished that you help out around our community.
It might be the best gift that you can give a kid.
Go for it. It's something you will enjoy in the long run, and it will help you develop skills that you might not thought you would ever develop.
The leadership it teaches them, and how to care for something other than just themselves.
The confidence level that these kids just attain over the years is remarkable.
You can be anybody, anywhere. There is something for everybody in 4-H.
It's like a fun community that you can have fun and do things that you wanted to do that you never done before.
4-H is heck of a lot of fun. I'll give you that.
To make the best better.